Okay, in this example, let's make this data access object work for real. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the StudentDAO. I'm going to copy about 90% of this code. In fact, maybe all of it. Control C. Keep this out of this because we need the list. And right here, I'll paste it. The nice thing about this is when you paste it, it will do all the imports for you automatically, so you don't have to import again. I'll tab this over just to see that. Okay, so what's going to be different? For now, we're not going to put any of these conditions here. We're just going to do a straight find because the name of this method is find all. So we're just going to return everything for now. Okay, we're not going to display anything from this. So we're going to get rid of this student. And just as we did in the other example, when I get the student here, I will add it to the list. Okay, so look what's happening here. Let's say this returns back 100 rows. This will iterate through the rows. As it's iterating through the rows, it'll add this to the list. So by the end of this program, you should have 100 things in the list, or whatever the amount that came from the database. Remember, it's important to close a resource, because once you are finished with it, you need to clean the resources and keep it closed. Okay, so this is the equivalent if, and I like to think of this, if you're at home and you open up the faucet, you're using up resources. So that's what's happening when you connect to the database. And let's see, Mongo client is this guy right here. You're making a physical connection, but once you're finished with that connection, you should release it. And this could be very expensive. And when I say expensive, it takes up resource. Resource in our terms would probably be memory. Okay, so again, once you're finished with the client, you want to close it as soon as possible. I'll save this. Let's go to the driver now. And again, let's look at this code. If we right click here and we run it as a Java application, notice I have access to all that data now. But the whole idea is this class is really clean to look at and it's easy for me to use. Okay, nobody has to know that this is coming from a database. This could be coming from a file. It could be coming from a SQL database. It could be coming from a NoSQL database. The whole idea is that this code knows nothing about where it comes from. You just use it and it works. And it keeps the separation of concerns pretty good, because therefore your web page, or in our case our fxml screen, will be clean. It won't have all this data that you'll be looking at. You just call it and reuse it. Okay, so this is us creating our own data type. What does this data type represent? A data access object. And what does it do? It accesses data. And then you can grab that data and use it. Eventually we will put this on a screen so we can use it. Okay, with that, good luck and good coding.